I think it surprised everyone that Bradford have been the First Division's biggest spenders since the summer, but despite being £3.5 million lighter, such investment has proved no instant panacea, no great results so far to delight their fans. But they are the only team in the top two divisions over this whole weekend to start with an all-English 11. Bradford's first win came in the Worthington Cup at Lincoln on Tuesday, so it's no surprise that manager Paul Jewell keeps the same starting lineup. 4 of his summer purchases are already on the injured list. Stuart McCall, who's played once since his return to the club, has an ankle injury. Stephen Wright and Lee Todd have thigh and back problems respectively, while Ashley Westwood has yet to kick a ball for the first team, but is on the bench today. So 3 new faces, Mills, Rankin and Wally, start alongside youth team graduates Grant and Bolland and the rest of the squad that Jewell inherited.
Yeah, Bradford City, well, they need something today, don't they, at home. 4-4-2 for City. Lawrence, Moore, O'Brien and Dreyer, the flat back 4. In front of them, well, I think this is where the battle's going to be. Have they got the craft and skill in there? Beagrie certainly has got tricks. Tremendous shot on him. Boland just inside him. Wally, good passer of the ball. I think this rain on this beautiful pitch here at Valley Parade will help him. He's lovely on the ball, looks for openings, and Grant alongside him on the left-hand side. Ex-youth team, scored a few goals in the youth team, but playing left-hand side midfield today. Up front, Lee Mills, target man, good in the air at the far post, and I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing Isaiah Rankin today. Pacey, 20-year-old, 1.3 million, a lot of money, but if he's as good as they say, potentially, it could be a very, very good buy.
Well, here comes the players, and they're all carrying, you'll notice, red cards, which is part of a collaboration between the football club and the football task force, because those cards are bearing the message, show racism, the red card. And Bradford are the first club to engage in this very laudable promotion. It's associated with a video which is being distributed to local schools. Hopefully the fans here today will take that message on board and enjoy a great game. The records that Bradford have been setting so far have been in the amounts of money that they've paid. Shortly after Lee Mills became their first ever £1 million signing, they paid even more for Isaiah Rankin, who, as well as his 4 minutes of Premiership football with Arsenal, did play in the 3rd division last season for Colchester and had a very good record there, 5 goals in 11 league matches. Of course, one of the players on whom Chris Kamara was allowed to spend money before his departure from Valley Parade was one John McGinley. He's still on the injured list. How dearly he would have loved to play in this game against his old club Bolton today, but instead he's being forced to watch from the sidelines as Bradford, his current team, get the match underway, seeking their first points of the league season. And Gareth Wally, one of the players on whom they've invested, immediately looks to hit Mills out on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I think Wally, he'll be delighted with this pitch, a lot of water on it, because he is a good passer of the ball.
We've had something of a summer raid on crew of Bradford, not only Wally, but they brought in Ashley Westwood too. He's on the bench today, having not yet kicked a ball in anger for the first team. It's Per Franson. Goes more.
Just get the impression here, Bolton are just a little bit casual. They've not really got any top gear yet.
Blake here, Holsworth making the run for him. And he's capable from here. Scored quite emphatically from that sort of range against Crystal Palace on the opening day. Well, Bradford haven't made the best of starts to this season. The tail off in their form actually started at the end of the last campaign. The last league win was away at Norwich in April. Ball played through to Gunnlaugson! 1-0 to Bolton!
Great play from Holsworth here, Rob. It's a fantastic finish from Gunnlaugson, but Holsworth was great. Great awareness here. You know, patient build-up, fed in. Holsworth knows where Gunnlaugson is, just leaves the ball. And what a good finish with the right foot. No chance for Gary Walsh in goal. Fires it, aims to the far post, and finds the target. Super stuff. There's a dummy, great first touch, and a lovely strike to put Bolton ahead.
And suddenly, from posing no apparent threat, Bolton go into the lead. And Arne Gunnlaugson, who scored in the opening day draw against Crystal Palace, does it again at an away ground. Lawrence here with the throw. Beagrie. Lawrence aiming it to Mills.
Yeah, they've got to get more crosses. It's as simple as that. Mills actually got himself against Todd, who's not the tallest of defenders, and I think 9 times out of 10 Lee Mills will win it in the air, just a little bit far out to trouble the keeper.
But here it's Bolton leading 1-0, and they really have stepped it up quite a bit since scoring that goal through Gunnlaugson. And they're looking likely for a second at the moment. Cox combining well with Blake. Holdsworth wriggling to get free in the box. Gets Gunnlaugson again! And it took a deflection off the defender. Holdsworth looks to pounce.
Again, Cox playing a prominent part. I think Holdsworth gets a flick on this shot eventually. Good 1-2 from Cox. Looks for Holdsworth at the far post. Headed out, in comes the strike. And look at Holdsworth, just gets a touch in it. Good stop from Gary Walsh. Again, Gunnlaugson, Walsh just smothering Dean Holdsworth back flick.
Cox. This is Blake. Gunnlaugson, the goal scorer.
Showing the class now, aren't they? Sweet passing.
Beagrie. Good tracking back by Franson. Great combination play between Holdsworth and Gunnlaugson. Blake in the middle, and he got there! Flying through the middle of them, couldn't direct the header.
They just flattened Gary Walsh as well. Blake very brave here. It's good play from Holdsworth. He hasn't got the pace to get in the box, but watch Blake. Diving header, watch the follow through. Look at Walsh, whoops-a-daisy. Brave stuff from Blake.
It's a ploy that's worked for Bolton so far. Beagrie. Bergson, the man back, trying to deal with Rankin. He's got the strength, and he's got the finish too. And Isaiah Rankin scores his first league goal for Bradford, and just look how delighted he is.
Well, there's no doubt, it's a great finish from the little fella. Showing us all his pace, but Bergson makes his first mistake of the match. Maybe letting the ball bounce there, but what a good finish from the youngster. Keeps it low, past big Jääskeläinen. But when he let the ball bounce there, Rob, I thought the striker's got a chance. On the right foot, drills it low, and Bradford City are back in the match. Bergson makes his first mistake, toiling now. The little forward uses his strength, keeps his balance. On the right foot, drills it low. The keeper gets a slight touch, not enough, 1-1.
Well, Paul Jewell confidently proclaimed when he signed him that this boy would score goals. He scored the winner against Lincoln, and even more crucially now, he's got the equaliser against Bolton here. It's come at a vital stage of the game. But the goal that Rankin scored was great testament to his perseverance. From Dreyer, a low one this time towards Rankin. Again a struggle with Bergson. Mills tried to finish, and well blocked by Fish.
Great ball from Dreyer, again pace.
Cross from Beagrie this time. Fish under pressure from Beagrie. Rankin! Just the wrong side of the post.
Well, that should have been 2-1, but Jimmy Phillips got back with a vital foot in there, just to stop the youngster hitting the target. Fish gets in all sorts of problems. Look at Phillips's challenge, just put the little fella off. Oh, that could have been 2-1.
Well, Rankin forced to rush the shot and not able to direct it past Jääskeläinen, but that was a real scare for Bolton. Gunnlaugson looking for Blake.
Oh, what a goal. What a goal, Rob. That is pure quality. Absolute brilliant delivery again from Gunnlaugson. Blake, wow, rose like a bird. Hit the bullet header in the bottom of the net, but what a cross that is. That is a quality finish. Great goal. Just what Bolton needed, but again, Gunnlaugsson with a sweet delivery. Look at the climb of Blake. Walsh, no chance. Bullet header into the bottom corner. That's class. 2-1. Fantastic. Look at that, Rob. Great finish, great cross. Wonderful.
Gunnlaugsson, score of the first, turns provider for the second. 2 minutes to go. A glimmer of hope perhaps here for Bradford as Beagrie takes the corner. Moore goes up for it. Oh, what a great header!
Well, that's Mills. Just when I was thinking he needs a goal. Well, Bolton will be devastated, but Bradford, a little bit pressure, putting on Bolton, and what a good header. Flashed in there, Lee Mills. He does get goals, especially in the air, and that's a quality finish. Drilled in. Look at Mills's movement. Goes towards near, heads it from 6 yards, gets in between the two centre-halves, and that's a good header into the far post. Phillips can do nothing about it. Good movement from Mills. Downward header, past Phillips, and well, just what Paul Jewell needed, praying for. I think we've had a good ref today. I think he's controlled it lovely, just having a look at his watch. Bolton will be kicking themselves, whereas Bradford, that gives them a lot of fight in the next game.
And late recoveries in each half secure a point for Bradford. Lee Mills getting his first goal for the club. Isaiah Rankin getting his first league goal for Bradford City. And against all the odds, really, on the balance of play during the game, Bolton have been held. Nathan Blake thought he'd won it for them with a second half header. Gunnlaugsson, who'd scored the first, turned provider for the second with a quite brilliant cross. But just when they seem to be coasting at 2-1, Bradford's late revival secures their first league point of the season and restricts Bolton's progress. It's finished here 2-2.
Arno, if we can start with you, on reflection, is that a game you should have won?
Yeah, it was a terrible disappointment for Bradford to get the equaliser so late in the game after having worked so hard to get the 3 points, but it was a sloppy display of our half in the second half, so I think we deserved it.
I mean, both halves seem to follow a similar pattern, didn't they?
Yeah, we started very well in the first half and also in the second half. 1-0, 2-1. They needed a 2-goal advantage just to kill the game off, but unfortunately couldn't just make it. So,
from a personal point of view, though, this season, I mean, you've scored 2, you made another one today. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm always happy to score, but it's no use if we don't get the 3 points. But there's a game coming up on Tuesday, so hopefully we can get it right then.
Okay, and Lee, you must be so happy with that late goal.
I'm delighted. There's a bit of weight on your shoulders, when you're a big signing at this club, and everybody expects something from you. I think that's my 5th game now, and I've finally managed to break my deadlock. Yeah.
Can I ask you a bit of a word quickly on Bolton? A bit of quality throughout their side, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, they've made it difficult for us because they play 3-5-2. They've got that extra man in the middle of the park, and we're playing 4-4-2. So there's always going to be a player spare for them. And to be fair, I mean, they're great on the ball, aren't they, knocking the ball about? But we think, I mean, their biggest danger, we think, is the 2 lads up front, and I think they've been pretty quiet.
Oh, well. Anyway, you're the man of the match, Sean. I'm sure you'll find some ice for that. Well done.